Ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise for you. Of course, now we've had the 4th of July, it's time for the French to have their 14th. I can still remember well what it was like learning about Bastille Day in high school. This was 1958 and 9. First year French, and Miss Cruz talked to us about la prise de la Bastille, the seizure of the Bastille, the symbol of the old tyranny in France, from which the revolutionaries now were going to liberate everyone. La prise de la Bastille, le 14 juillet 1789. She put us right in the middle of the action. The 14th of July, 1789. Well, it is a fascinating and beautiful song and poem that grew out of that prise de la Bastille, namely the Marseillaise, which describes it and urges people onward. There is a bit of a problem, though, with the French national anthem, and it is this. A couple of decades ago, a French member of parliament suggested, and this was duly reported in our local Press and Sun Bulletin in Vestal in upstate New York, suggested that the French national anthem was purportedly all about glory, but really what it was about was gory. And it's time, he said, to write a new one, a peaceful one, and that's why my presentation today is called A Peaceful Marseillaise, because I took his suggestion so seriously. I went straight to my typewriter. We used typewriters in those days, and I wrote my Peaceful Marseillaise. I have, let's see, maybe before I go any further, I should sing you the Marseillaise. I've got it by heart still from the 50s, and indicate to you some the main problem, which is summed up very neatly at the end of the song. Let's go. Oh, allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant est levé, l'étendard sanglant est levé. Entendez-vous dans les campagnes mugir ces féroces soldats? Ils viennent jusque dans nos bras, égorger nos fils et nos compagnes. Aux armes, citoyens, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, qu'un sang pur abreuve nos sillons. I could translate the whole thing, but I think I'll just give you the end of it. It says, march on, so that an impure blood can irrigate the furrows of our farms. I think that's about enough of that. I'm a peaceful person, and I don't go for that any more than the French parliamentarian did. And so I published my new one. My new one is published in a book. Here it is. Just came out recently. It's called Alexander Pushkin's verse novel Eugene Onegin, a form-true dialogic verse translation with lyrical replies and supplements, including a dialogic introduction with Carol Emerson. Now, the replies and supplements let me put in whatever I liked that was related to the main action as a kind of commentary upon it. And there is one episode where a military band appears, and I got to give my sense of so to speak, the limitations of military attempts to solve what are basically political problems. And therefore, I published my new, it's on page 286 of this book. It's copyright, but if the French government wishes to adopt it, I can be very reasonable about that. Here, then, is the Marseillaise of Peace, which I wrote. I'll give you my English translation first, so you'll know what I'm singing about, all right? Here's how I put it into English. The era gone before has been a time of war, disheartening. the aim of harmony will win a state most worthy now to sing. The heroes of the world are they who struggle to defend the peace. A light supreme of kindly ray, a blessing, let it never cease. Then join, good citizens, your hands in everlasting amity, and forge a strong accord that stands, and which a heart-warmed world may see. Now I'm going to sing my new Marseillaise de la paix, Marseillaise of peace. Après une ère si remplie de désaccords décourageants, maintenant le but d'harmonieux va paraître bon et plaisant, va paraître bon et plaisant. Les grands héros de toute la terre sont ceux qui défendent la paix, le vrai suprême bienfait, bénédiction bien singulière. Joignons, mon citoyen, les mains en amitié, chantons, chantons, que notre accord soit pour l'éternité. Join in with me on that chorus. Joignons, bons citoyens, les mains en amitié, chantons, chantons, que notre accord soit pour l'éternité. Thank you.